Okay. Mission translations, new Dokkan Fest translations, Fighters translations, and Extreme Z Awakening translations? Man, that's a lot of translations. What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today, as you clearly saw from that little bit of intro opening right there, we have a lot to translate and discuss, so we're gonna get straight on into it, and let's get to all the kanji and katakana and hiragana, you name it. Let's get everything translated. First off, real quick, are gonna be some missions that we got, kind of like a pre-Golden Week kind of thing, but this is more to, I guess, promote all of that extra stuff that we talked about the other day when it came to them wanting to give a survey to ask us, you know, what do we want to fix in the game and everything like that. And they kind of gave it to us, but not really. If this seems to be the first day, tomorrow might be an update. I'll update you guys, of course, if that is the case, or if this is the only one, then this is absolutely pathetic on their part, but we're going to get into what exactly they sent out. So first off, real quick, to go over the missions real quick that you've probably seen in here, right, in the game and everything like that. Basically, very, very simple. First one is to clear a Dokkan Fest, no problem. Next one is to clear 3 Dokkan Fest. Next one is to clear 7 Dokkan Fest missions, okay? Like, it's by Dokkan events, not like summoning on a Dokkan Fest banner. That's just simply what I'm calling them. But bottom line, go to any Dokkan Fest event, essentially, and beat it up to 7 times. You're going to get 4 stones, okay? That's all you got to do, okay? Then the next one is to Dokkan Awaken a single character. That can be either with Dokkan Awaken medals, that can be with a rebirth medals, that can be like the Super Saiyan to raise Vegeta Wheaties guy. It can be any of those guys, basically, okay? As long as you Dokkan Awaken somebody, not Z Awakened, but as long as you Dokkan Awaken somebody, then you're totally okay to go, all right? So as long as you do that, then you'll get a Hercules statue, some medals, and then you'll get an Elder Kai and 2 extra stones, okay? That's all the missions do. Very simple. Let's move on to the next part. Now, this bit of information right here comes in the fact of that they are going to be asking us about what do we want to see changed and everything like that. But the weird thing is that it's asking us, this is like the first question, right? So we're thinking, okay, so that means tomorrow they're going to have another question, which hopefully they do. But this is really weird because it's asking about the Dokkan Awaken. Like, what do we want to see change with that? And basically, as it goes, it says that the first one is, I want it to be easier to search for my Dokkan Awakens, which it already pretty much is. You can select types, you can select categories, you can select all this stuff. It's just like, how much easier do you guys want it? So then it's talking about the design, and then it's about the collection, essentially, like changing how the collection stuff works, I guess, or something like that. Or you can say sono ato, which means like you can put other things if you want to admit it. Putting the friends list, if you want to, you can, but it looks like this is clearly just going for the Dokkan Awaken part. So when you go to the teams, you know, the team setup, you can go like change your teams, training, you know, orb ability systems, just looking at your cards and all that stuff, that whole page. This is that Dokkan Awaken part. This seems to be for that. And that's it. I'm not really sure why they have it just fine. If they're talking about that whole like encyclopedia thing, or above that where they show you all the new Dokkan Awakens and like highlight it now, they just changed that. So I don't know why they're putting this question, part of the questionnaire out. Like I said, I think that this, since this is only question 1, over probably the next few days, we're going to see more and more questions. This is going until like the 7th or something like that. Yeah, it goes until the 7th at 2 p.m. Japan time. So I'm assuming somewhere in there, we're going to get a friend system question, hopefully. If not, we'll probably get something about like, did we miss something for questions? And we're all going to hammer them about the friend system. So just keep that in mind when it comes to that kind of stuff, okay? Next, we're going to be going into the new Dokkan Fest, and yeah, Golden Week's a thing. Called it like a long time ago. But anyway, nonetheless, we are getting Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta Agility. Super Agility is finally getting a card, a Dokkan Fest. I don't count Tapion. He wasn't a Dokkan Fest exclusive. He's on a double race banner and all that stuff. This guy is a true Dokkan Fest Super AGL exclusive, and oh, it's about time. The last one we had was Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Wow. That was a long time ago. So yeah, either way though, basically these guys come out at the end of April. You can tell here Shigatsu and then Shita, which means like at the end of it, basically 2018, as you can clearly see right there. And then it just says, you know, power of the gods, all that kind of stuff, yada yada. Now, one thing to note is that it says Super Saiyajin Godo Super Saiyajin Vegeta, which means he has the same exact name as the other AGL and all the other Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So you cannot be running this guy against that. Now, one thing that to note is that this right here is his Dokkan Awaken form. This is level 120 UR or TUR form. Okay, obviously he gets 77 medals. You Dokkan Awaken the guy, no problem, anything like that. And then this is going to be his transformation mechanic. Now, we don't know exactly how, because all it says right here is Battle Chuni. He will then go into changing. And, you know, he's the evolution one, essentially, right? Even his evolution form, though, it still has the same name. It's still Super Saiyajin Godo Super Saiyajin Vegeta. So there is no difference in the name. So anyone hoping that maybe he would link up kind of like how, you know, like Gogeta and then the LR Gogeta, when it's technically Goku and Vegeta until they actually do fuse, but you can still link them up. This is not the case for that right now, because you have to remember, at first, those LRs do stay separate, and then they fuse, and then they specially allow them to link up with those guys for partners and everything like that. Vegeta, not so much on this case, though, so I don't know, we'll have to see, but based on what we know from, like, you know, Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku, the, you know, really old AGL card that we've had for so long, that guy has the same name as just normal Super Saiyan Blue Goku. You cannot run those guys on the same team, because they are the exact same name, exact same kanji, the whole 9 yards and everything like that. So I don't really know what they're planning on this, so we'll have to see exactly. I'm assuming we'll see a data mine probably either on the weekend or somewhere around Tuesday, probably be my guess next week. You know, then we'll see what the card does, you know, what his activation is for his transformation, his evolution stage, the whole 9 yards, right? We'll see that stuff probably by this weekend or by Tuesday, and then expect, let's see, the 25th is on a Tuesday, or on a Wednesday this time, Japan time, so I'm going to say Wednesday is probably when the LR Frieza campaign starts, and then probably that Thursday or Friday, we're going to see, like, the banners drop would be my guess. That's my guess, at least. It could potentially be Saturday Japan time. I'm just taking wild guesses here. We don't have any confirmation, obviously, but by next week, probably we are going to see some stuff. So other than that, there's not much to go on about the Vegeta. We don't know what his leader skill is. We don't know anything. A lot of people are speculating that potentially he is like a full-blooded Saiyan category. You know, he could be pretty much anything. Now, do keep in mind, I highly expect this to be a double Dokkan Fest still. I expect something like Topo, God Topo to probably be the other guy. But you have to remember, whenever they've done these, they have never shown off 2 cards when it comes to a dual Dokkan Fest. They'll usually show off 1 card that's supposedly supposed to bring more hype, and then, of course, they'll have something else. Okay, they're always going to do that. Last year for Golden Week, they had a double Dokkan Fest and everything like that. So I highly expect there to be another card. It could be Topo God. I don't know what it's going to be, though. We'll have to see. So hopefully at least his STR does get a bit of an upgrade in terms of a TUR. That old TUR Topo that we have, that guy is not going to go God form. He could potentially get an art change, but he's not going to be some category leader or anything like that. He's mainly a support unit / Jiren's best friend right now on STR or any of that kind of team stuff. So we'll have to see. And maybe Jiren does get his Dokkan Awaken. I don't know. We'll have to see, because this Vegeta did take on Jiren in the anime. I know. Again, we'll have to see. Lots of speculation right now. We'll know more details by next week. Hopefully this weekend, but most likely next week on around Monday or Tuesday time would be, I guess. Of course, Japan time. So just keep in mind when it goes to changing it to your current time, okay? Then coming down here, we get an Extreme Z Battle Awakening, you know, or Extreme Z Awakening essentially, and it's for the Family Kamehameha trio essentially. So Goku, Gohan, and Goten all have their own bronze up to platinum / diamond / whatever kind of medals you want to call it. So now this does seem to be that there will only be 1 battle. It talks about having a new battle, Shin Evento. So I don't think there's going to be 3 different ones. There could potentially be, you never know, but from the looks of this right here, it's only going to be 1 battle, and then maybe like when it drops the medals. So for example, if you're facing out against the first round, it will drop 1 bronze medal for both Gohan, Goku, and Goten. So you get 3 medals technically, and then maybe you also get all 3 orbs at the same time. So the strength, well, it's technically 2 strengths, because 2 of them are strengths and 1 of them is AGL. So maybe you get strength and an AGL. I'm not really sure how it's going to work. We'll have to wait. It'd be cool if they were all 3, but I think that's wishful thinking right there, personally, in my personal opinion. Well, again, we'll have to see what's going to be going on. So, but basically they're going up to level 140, you know, 15 SA and all that kind of stuff. If I had to take a wild guess at what these guys are going to change into, Goku is probably going to turn into a, you know, at the beginning of the battle, get +3 ki, and then he gets like a 70 or 80% up increase in attack and potentially defense maybe, because right now it's like +3 ki and 7,000 attack or something like that. It's pretty weak. It's not that good. So, but at least he does have a farmable super attack up to SA10, and then SA15, you know, they'll probably give us Grand Kais through the events and everything like that. Just throw them in, get him up to SA15. So I actually don't have any of these guys. I did have Gohan, but I think I've Baba shopped them or something like that. I don't honestly remember. Gohan seems to be probably the most powerful one when it comes to it, though, because right now he has like a super attack up of like 90% or 80% or something like that. And then I'm assuming it's going to go up to 100 or 120% probably. We'll have to see, though. I mean, in terms of just pure SA attack and all that kind of stuff, Gohan seems to be the most powerful. Again, we'll have to see, though. Goten, on the other hand, I don't really know what they can do with him. He's an orb changer. I mean, he gets like 30% up attack or something like that, or, you know, because he like changes the orbs and he gives himself a little bit of an attack boost. So they could change that, or maybe, you know, they'll change it to where he changes double orbs or something, which would be kind of cool. I'm not really sure what they're going to do, but don't expect him to hit hard. Again, he was never a hard hitter. Just keep in mind that's what he's basically there for, okay? So that's about all the information we really know when it comes to these guys. You know, getting their Extreme Z Awakening, the Vegeta, the whole 9 yards, okay? Last but not least is, by the way, shout out to both Shonen Jump and then Veru here. He's a guy over here in Japan who posted the leaks and everything like that. So that's how I was able to look at the Japanese and translate those for you guys right there. But if we go over here to Shonen Jump, shout out to you guys as always. They have a pretty good high-def photo of all of the new fighters information. Now, it's funny because we only have one character confirmation, but we know these guys come in pairs of 2s, and it seems that the leaks are pretty legit. So I'm going to guess that probably in the next V-Jump, so May time for us, which is technically the July V-Jump or something like that, we're probably going to see the next one, which is slated to probably be Vegeta Blue. So my man Vegeta Blue is finally coming. Some for Vegeta, that's all I cared about. I wanted Vegeta in the game, and I'm getting my Vegeta. He's my 3rd character. End of discussion right there for me. But again, that's not 100% confirmation, but based on what we've been seeing with the leaks and the fact that he is here, who else would come with this guy? I don't know, Deborah, that they'd be a very random. So it's pretty iconic, you know, Vegeta versus Zamas, that whole 9 yards right there, okay? Now, the way this is going on is that it is Zamas Gatai, so it is Goku Black and Zamas. However, from the look of the pictures and everything, he's going to be kind of a floaty character. And by the way, shout out to Zen. I know that was a cheesy reply that I put into that post that you put about this guy, but I still can help myself. But anyway, this guy is going to be pretty, it seems like he's going to be mostly a guy that uses things in the air and everything like that. It mentions right here that you can take to the sky. It even says like, let's see, Hakai Sho ni Iko, which basically means like he's going to go, let's go into the air essentially. And then it says something about here about how you can like do 8 directional moves or something like that. It's kind of weird. A little fuzzy on that kanji because I honestly don't really know it, and I can't really see the furigana above it to read the hiragana, so I don't know what exactly it means. But from what other people were telling me, it has something to do about being able to like kind of float in the air, and then it's gonna like be able to, you know, you can move in different directions within the air up to 8 times or something like that, and then go down. So you can kind of see it right here as well. And then of course his, you know, Hisasuwaza, which is his special one. It looks like maybe his level is level 1 right here. You know, he's basically got that energy ball that he threw at Vegito in the anime, and Vegito just caught it. But this time he's up in the air when he's using it. So it looks like a lot of his attacks are going to be used up in the air. I don't know if he'll be able to use these on the ground as well, if he'll be more diverse like Bardock, or if he's just going to simply be in the air only for most of his moves in terms of supers and everything like that. And then the last one, of course, is his Meteor Smash move, which is, of course, the giant god purple thing or blue thing, whatever color it is. And he basically strikes lightning to death at you, and you're going to explode. So it's going to be awesome. I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of cinematic ending or dramatic ending or whatever if you're facing off against Trunks, maybe even Vegeta Blue probably as well. Of course, I'm not showing that right now because we're probably going to see that in the next issue of the magazine. And then, of course, this is probably, I've got to take a wild guess about when it's slated to release, because again, it does not give a release date at all. I'm going to have to take a wild guess at around end of May, June time. That would be my absolute guess. We'll probably see the leaks for that around, you know, the 20th of May or so. And then probably like May 30th or something, we will probably see the release date, which I think is around Memorial Day back in the States. So that means it would kind of mix, it would kind of mesh together potentially. I'm not really sure again, but we'll have to see. And damn, I'm really glad I've got the English version and not the game here in Japan. 7,600 yen. That is like 70 bucks right there. So, oof. Video games, they're expensive here in Japan. I'm so glad I still have my American PSN account, not gonna lie. So, other than that though, that's basically all the information that we really know on Zamas. There might be a couple of little extra kanji that I can't really read because it is a little blurry with the furigana and everything like that. But nonetheless, that is all the information there, right guys? We hit the Extreme Z Awakenings, we hit Zamas, we hit the new Vegeta Blue, we hit the missions and everything like that. We'll have to wait and see what's going to be coming next. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.